Dr. Imperial, I'm with the SIS. Password Gemstone. You agreed to meet with us.
Don't move. Just... Hell, I barely know how to fire one of these things. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. I've been hiding from that Jedi for weeks.
Have you been holed up in here this whole time?
Mostly. I've been living off ration bars and some kind of edible hospital gel that even the rack ghouls won't touch. Let me show you something. I kept it with me as evidence. Dr. Cell, you haven't returned my calls. That's disappointing. The Jedi have plans for the rat ghouls, but I can't move forward without your support. Turn yourself over to the Nikto, or I'll make my case to you in person. She's not a Jedi. She already killed Dr. Vernon and Professor Vrawl when I couldn't fix some transmitter. I'm the last rat ghoul expert on Terrace.
She needs you to complete a device for controlling rat ghouls.
Of course she does. She's completely crazy. If that's yours, I can wait.
What is it?
Cypher, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe I have a solution for both you and Dr. Cell.
You want to explain where you heard that name?
Yes, well, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that.
Who is this?
Dr. Eckhard Loken. I saw your lecture on xenometaphoric epidemiology. I understand your misgivings. How did he track me here? How did he survive the ruins unscathed? Both reasonable questions. But like you, I'm a resourceful person. And we do share a common goal. We're all friends of the Republic here. Right, Dr. Cell?
We can discuss our common interests another time. Make your pitch.
Thank you. Dr. Cell, I'd like you to tell the Republic that I'm your assistant.
You've gotta be kidding.
I know Rack Ghoul science well enough to convince Kai Sazin that I'm an adequate substitute for Cell. I'll be taken to the ultrawave transmitter. Once captive, I signal you, and you find Kai Sazin and the transmitter. And rescue me, of course.
Would Kai Sazin believe this man is your assistant?
What's the difference between a Hirano strain of the rat ghoul virus and the Bozan variant?
Mutation of the Claudite-derived gene sequence.
She'll believe him.
Doctor, please contact the authorities on an unsecured channel. Tell them your assistant is at Dynamet General and must be found.
It's your life on the line. Just be careful. Both of you.
One last thing while I wait to be captured. There is a chance the Republic will jam my signal to you. Before you come for Kai Sazin, you'll have to sabotage their jamming stations. They're guarded by wilderness troopers. A good warm-up for fighting a Jedi Knight. Cypher, this is Dr. Loken. I hope you're receiving this because I'm not going to get another chance. I'm inside Kai Sazin's base. She and her people are housed in an abandoned tunnel system in the main Republic compound. The ultrawave transmitter is here. When you arrive, I'll do my best to cause a ruckus, but please hurry.
This is Base Command to Leggett. I just heard from Chance. His injuries are extensive. You are now primary on this mission.
Is Chance going to recover?
He'll live. Whether he'll come back on duty, I don't know. Keyword, onomatophobia. Your new objective is to retrieve the ultrawave transmitter from Kai Sazin. I still want the Jedi taken down if possible, but she can't be our priority.
What makes the ultrawave transmitter important?
That's not your concern. Just get it back to me. May the Force be with you. Base Command out.
Hey, if we kill her, can I have a lightsaber?
Funny. When the Nikto said someone was after me, I figured he'd be smart enough to keep his distance.
We have a lot to discuss. Shall we do it without the weapons?
It is he, the one who killed my brothers.
Easy, Fentar. We don't have anything to discuss. I'm on the verge of taking over this sorry planet. And then, when I own this place, I'll take my cult and my Rakghouls and make a nasty little paradise for anyone who swears loyalty.
I thought Jedi were supposed to be passionless.
I tried that. It bored me.
Kutogi kumpa, Gigi no lia makechisa.
Not now! I'm going to deal with you. I am going to kill you. And then back to business. Oh, you cheating little... The Nikto said you were good, but I'm still their savior. When I'm gone, they'll sing the death song of Threshalu. What do you say to that?
It doesn't have to be this way. You can still go back to the Republic.
If they knew what I'd done. I ruined treaties. I let my master die. They'd lock me up forever.
The authorities won't be happy, but the Jedi Order is merciful.
You really don't know the Jedi, do you?
Cripes. When Jedi go nuts, they don't get around.
Oscar stupa.
How invigorating. Cypher, I hope you don't mind that I freed myself. I wanted the chance to look through Kai Sazon's research.
You tried to play me from the beginning. Now I'm out of patience.
Everything I've done has been to your benefit. While I was examining Kai Sazon's laboratory, I found this. The ultra-wave transmitter. It's all yours.
What the hell are you?
You're understandably suspicious. As soon as we distance ourselves from the Republic Army, I promise to answer all your questions.
No more delays, Doctor. Explain.
The short version, then. Yes, I used you to gather data on the Rakghouls. Kai Sazon was collecting research. You were after Kai Sazon. And as you've seen, I'm using the data for a side project. I find the Rakghoul virus bracing.
Get a team in! Something's going on!
That would be the Republic. May we reconvene later?
If you disappear, I will hunt you down.
I believe you. I'll see you back at base.
Dr. Lokin?
Cypher, I'd like to make a proposal. For 5 minutes, you and I pretend to trust one another. We lay our cards on the table. No lies, no hidden recorders, just truth.
You have a deal. How do we start?
As I told you before, I came to Taris to further my studies of the Rakghouls. Kai Sazin stole research I desired. My goal was to perfect a custom strain of the Rakghoul virus. Keyed to my own genetic structure, it currently allows free reversion between human and Rakghoul forms.
I don't understand. You wanted to become a Rakghoul?
There are advantages. Consider an unarmed operative who could enter a secure location and grow teeth. I'm merely a test subject. Of course, our superiors wouldn't agree with my choice of personal projects. It seems both of us lied about being sent here by Imperial intelligence.
That's a very interesting theory. Maybe you should explain.
I don't think too much elaboration is wise. But your unusual contacts, your search for the ultrawave transmitter, I understand, Cypher, that working without official sanction can be a necessary evil. But, given what we know about one another, I think I ought to stay close to you. An alliance rather than mutual destruction.
I'm not sure I understand what you're asking.
We could both go to our superiors and expose one another's secrets. But who does that help? You let me take my research onto your ship, and I'll contribute my share. Besides, with Kai Sazin dealt with, I need something to keep myself occupied.
You keep my secret and I'll keep yours. In the meantime, we work together.
I'll gather my belongings and meet you on board. Oh, and one last thing. About the ultrawave transmitter. You know that Nason Gadera was notorious for hiding secrets in his devices? Encrypted codes, maps to lost projects? Just something I heard. I'll see you shortly.
If he tries to talk to me, I'm tearing his head off. Otherwise, I'm good with this.
What can I do for you, Vector?
Agent, excuse us a moment. We hear the song. The nest awakens. Light fills the hive, and we are one. Apologies. It's the hour of revitalization, and as Dawn Herald, we still participate, in spirit, if not in person.
Do what you need to. I'm not here to interfere.
We appreciate that, and we'd like you to understand. Traditionally, the Dawn Herald is a warrior and emissary for the Nest, one who confronts the unknown. As Herald, we are more than a typical joiner, and we retain a sense of individuality. It's also why we're useful to you.
You aren't entirely part of the hive mind, but you don't want to leave it, do you?
The joining changed us, and we are content. In any case, we still honor the Killik's gift, but surely everyone carries over rituals and habits from their lives before intelligence.
Who I was then made me who I am today, for the most part.
You should tell us about your past. When we have time, we'd like to hear it. Last night, we ate our first ration bar since leaving the nest. We savored the flavor for 2 hours. We could taste every nutrient, every chemical compound and trace of foil. Do you know what joining the Killiks does to a person's senses?
Should I be sending you on more nighttime missions?
We can't see into every spectrum, or smell poison under our nose, but our eyesight has improved. That does bring up something we want to discuss. How do you see our role as operative on your team?
You're a capable partner, and I value your input.
And our skill set? Keeper described us as a covert assault agent. Our role as Dawn Herald gives us that capacity. We just don't know if that's the only reason we're here, or if it should be.